Welcome to the D20 Babes, episode 7. I can't remember what I called it. Monsters Within. That's what it's called.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. We are super excited. I cannot wait to kill one of the characters tonight. It is going to be a good time. No, I'm just kidding. At least 2. So I'm going to hand it over to the ladies. They do their little intro, and then we will get down to it.
Alright. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has followed so far. It looks like we just hit our goal of 1,000 followers on Twitch. So keep telling your friends, keep sharing the YouTube, and getting everybody caught up, and that way more people can tune in on Mondays with us. Next, we're going to do our award ceremony.
There is an award ceremony at the beginning of every D20 Babes. So just to recap on what it is that we look at the hashtag D20 Babes on Twitter and choose the best line or best dramatic moment or just best moment, anything that you guys tweet. So we choose one every week, and the person who utters that line or does that moment gets an advantage dice that they can use anytime throughout this game. They also get an Oscar for their performance. So the winner of the Oscar this round is Nee. And that's. Do we announce it at the end?
So the line is all right, guys. It's tiger time. She's won the advantage dice. Yeah, and a bunch of different people mentioned that. So at the end of the show, you have to stay all the way to the end. We will announce who won.
And they win an awesome dice bag, handmade by.
And I crochet another dice bag for you guys.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
I want one.
I'm really jealous. Very jealous. So same thing for tonight. The contest is ongoing, and it's another awesome handmade dice bag by Jenny. And so just keep just talking about the things that happened during the show with the hashtag. Hashtag
D20 Babes.
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
That was planned.
Yeah. I'm like hashtag. hashtag. That's what it is.
If only that worked.
Yeah.
All right, is that it? Is that it? Okay. All right, let's switch it over. I'll go back on the camera. Sorry, guys. All right, so if you were not here last week, or if you were not caught up, we'll give you just a little bit of a summary. We had a pretty eventful episode last week. The infection that it's kind of been in the background. People have been waiting to find out what happened with the bites that both Van and Leah got. Kind of happened the last episode, and they assumed new monstrous forms as of last session, and it kind of went crazy. There was attacks on both sides. They had captured Pete, the wolf, but that'll happen after a massive battle with a giant forest creature that used to be Maven Phaedra. Just watch the episode. And we kind of left off with Pete being hunted down and killed by Petunia's hand, and then Scout showed up and was like, yo, what's up? Also, Maven Olive returned as well and helped the girls out. So, yes, that happened last time. Anything else that I'm not remembering? I think that's everything for the most part. Okay, so we are going to take right after that. Immediately after that event, Scout is just standing there with a bundle of wood that he has obviously gathered together and asks, what'd I miss?
I'm just walking up alongside with him, so I'm not sure either.
Oh, right. Yeah, so you would have seen the body already, and you at this point see Pete has had his head chopped off, and Petunia's sword is bloodied, and Maven Olive is nowhere to be seen.
We were attacked.
Well, I didn't see anyone back at the house. I'm going to assume then Pete got out.
Yeah.
Amongst other things got out too.
Like what?
Like my friends.
Yeah, so about that. Remember that weird rat creature from your place a couple days ago?
Yeah, quite clearly, actually. Yes.
Yeah. Kind of got bit by that kind of thing, and just turned into a were-rat.
But only when the moon comes out.
Yeah, no
Oh.
big deal. It's only once a month.
I'm just gonna field this question. Don't be offended. What if I had been sleeping in my home and you turned into that creature and killed me?
They would have ate you.
No,
Yeah.
no,
So-
no,
They wouldn't
that's
have
not
done
true.
that.
They didn't
No.
eat me, and they didn't eat you.
And they almost
And
ate
so
me.
he takes a look, and you have a huge slash on your face.
And I'm inching away from her.
And it's still bleeding pretty bad. It was a pretty brutal slash that your wife gave to you while she was in her monstrous form.
She was really angry.
Yeah. Had a bad night.
House fights.
So he looks at you.
Domestic dispute.
Yeah,
Are-
say that.
So that is not a rat, a weir rat. That is a giant slash. Who did that?
Yeah. Van doesn't turn into a were rat. She turns into something else.
Something big.
Why didn't you tell me this before I brought you into my home?
We didn't know. This literally just happened.
It's the first time it happened to us. We
And-
would have told you.
And they were able to control it to a certain
Not to
extent.
mention,
Here
we
we
got cut by that knife, that silver knife, and nothing happened. So we were under the impression that we were fine.
Are you being truthful that you completely did not know? I feel like you had an inkling with what Olive would have told you, or what you had heard and gathered. I think you're stretching the truth that you didn't know that was a possibility. Do you agree, or do you
No, like
disagree?
I honestly thought because of everything going on in that village
Okay.
that using the silver weapons would mean that you were fine.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So he nods. All right. Well, is this a possibility it can keep happening? I mean, yes, on a full moon, but from everything that I've gathered, this can happen at any time without you being able to control it. I mean, that person that attacked on my home didn't seem like he had any control of it. How do you know you are? You attacked your wife, clearly.
I think they gotta like it, and they gotta be hungry.
They have to like it.
Yeah, they just want to eat things and be all furry and run around.
But you want to eat things all the time.
Maybe I already am one. Maybe I was something smaller.
Well, I believe that.
I don't know. Having a
So
meta-
he's definitely a little
Physical
bit
crisis.
he's a little bit annoyed, but he's like, all right, well, I guess this doesn't really change anything. It just is further proof that this home is no longer my own. That this wood belongs to someone else now. So I would appreciate any more heads up if you're going to turn into giant, monstrous vermin. Just a little warning if you can next time.
I'm not gonna get any bigger. I tried. Didn't work. I willed it.
He just turns around and starts to walk back in. He's like, I'll put on some more wood on the fire. You're still welcome in my home. And he just kind of disappears further down and leaves the four of you behind and the dead body.
I feel like Pete's disappointed. He sounds like my dad.
Scout?
Oh, a scout. Yeah,
I can hear Pete.
I'm disappointed you chopped off my
I know. I was like,
Pete's very disappointed.
I think so.
I would figure, yeah.
He's very disappointed. Scout sounds like my dad.
Yeah, I mean, he's worried about his safety. you
And
know.
he's right to be worried.
Well, no, I mean, you guys felt like you can control it. You guys had some control, right?
What if you don't? Now you're gonna be furry.
What? We don't know that.
I
But
know.
now, but like at least when it happened, you guys were somewhat aware of it. I mean, like it was good that Olive gave you the warning that when the first time is the worst time, and so if you guys can control it, don't you feel like?
That's true. I think if we have her help, then I mean, it might take a while, and she doesn't seem like the best teacher in the world, but we can probably figure it out.
I also think if you're traveling with me that everybody should have silver manacles on, and I'm strapping you all to a tree when I sleep.
Oh, when you sleep, I was like, how are we supposed to go if you strap us to a tree?
That's true. So when you sleep.
Well, yeah, I guess we should figure out a system at night.
Yeah, I guess our sleeping situation doesn't really work out so well anymore.
Who's on watch to watch other people in the party?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of javelins around me.
Where's Maven Olive?
Oh, yeah. She might need a little bit of time.
What happened?
She's upset. She's going to need some howling time and running. You can hear her off there in distance.
Okay, do you think she'll know to come find us at Scout's place whenever she's feeling better?
She can sniff really good.
Okay. Glad to know she's a good sniffer.
She's welcome to the party.
Yeah, that's important. Alright, I'm just gonna turn my back on Pete's body and start following Scout.
Alright, what do the rest of you do? Same? Or do you have any plans for Pete?
I'm just going to wipe off my sword on my leg. And, I guess... No, I'm just going to walk away.
Can I...
Okay.
I'd want to look at his body and see, just because with what happened with Maven Phaedra,
Yeah.
she kind of like dissolved into the ground, so I want to
Right.
see if his body's changed at all.
No. His doesn't have any kind of... How long are you willing to stay there to wait?
Not that long.
Not
I
long.
mean, just...
So even
yeah.
just like while everyone's turning and walking back to
Yeah.
you an extra minute.
Exactly, yeah.
No change. His body just lies there.
Maybe I'll turn around and say, maybe Olive shouldn't see this. Maybe she'd like cover him up and I'll start like trying to kick leaves on him.
Do you want
kick leaves on him?
Well, yeah, I just gotta kind of hide the body.
Not well.
No,
Not very well, but...
It's like 3 leaves on
yeah, covering like one eye.
that should do.
You can do a survival check if you
Okay.
want to see how effective you are at hiding your body.
That's Leah's expertise. Like, throwing it off the waterfall.
You made this good.
Let's get rid of
Rely
this part. Okay, what's my survival?
It's wisdom
Oh
based.
yeah, okay. So 13.
Yeah, you do a fine enough job. It looks like it should be okay. You cover it up with like dirt and leaves and branches and stuff. Now what?
And make like a little wreath with leaves. Like, oh, that's pretty. And then
Alright, Petunia, I think you should head
So
back.
are you guys? You're just leaving while she's doing this whole thing, or are you gonna stick around?
Well, I've been
Leah's
waiting.
already started heading
Yeah,
back.
I've been waiting with her because I watched the body.
Okay.
And then she started throwing things, and as the more intricate it gets, I'm like, okay, let's...
having fun. Like,
yeah, it's turning into a craft show.
I'm good at
Some kiosk.
Yeah, she's like little arts, like,
this.
just
I'm
some
good at
decoration.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll head back.
I followed Leah, yeah.
Okay, so you two go ahead. So you leave the pair of them behind. Is there anything that you guys are doing while you're heading over, chatting, or are you just on your way?
Just share like an awkward silence moment of what the hell just happened to us. Like, do we want to
Yeah, I'm,
talk
like,
about
shocked.
that? Or... So, about that. That just happened.
It was weird. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. I don't want that ever again. Do you think Scout knows anything about what's going on?
I think we could get information from him. At least in like... Because you remember he said something to that guy.
Well, he made that, like, tea to find out if the guy was a lycanthrope. I mean, I figure he probably knows something at least about what's going on. Or at least we could find out if he knows something that's going on.
Yeah, we should try and talk to him. I don't want it to get to the point where we can't control ourselves.
Yeah. Well, and if there's something that can be done, it's better to do it sooner than later. I'd rather not figure out what happens when this progresses because of the way Maven Phaedra looks.
You get, on the plus side, you guys could share a giant monstrous body.
That's true.
Oh
Best friends forever.
Besties. Yeah.
I hope that happens.
Of course you do.
no! Wow.
So you guys get, after a brief conversation, you get back to Scout's place. You guys are a minute behind. And Scout is putting some more logs on the fire. And you guys, are you going directly into the hut, or what is your plan?
Yeah.
Okay. So he turns back when he sees you walk in, and he stands up pretty straight, puts his back against the fireplace, and just watches. Doesn't say anything, but he's like, he's keeping an eye on you now.
Particularly those two?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
Oh, right.
come back,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
He doesn't say anything. He just puts one last log quietly on the fire, walks past you to the kitchen, and just looking over his shoulder, starts pouring some tea. He's just very quietly tending to. He's not talking though. He's not saying a word to you.
Okay. Hey Scout, is there anything we can help with?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Alright. Fine.
Are you sure? I can whistle a song for you.
No, I'm okay.
Jesus.
So you go
Okay.
while you're talking. He goes and puts the tray with tea on it. He kind of slams it a little bit, and he goes up the stairs, which is there's a little loft area above the fireplace. He goes up there and he grabs his quarterstaff, which is leaned up against the wall next to his bed, and he sits on the edge of the bed and just watching down into the main area. He's just like watching.
Okay. Can I do a nature roll to see if this tea is just tea?
Sure.
After that last tea he made. Would that be nature? Yeah. 16?
So you pick it up, and you the only way you can really do it without tasting it is smelling it and seeing what the leaves are in there. They're pretty broken up. He's done a pretty good job of hiding whatever the leaf was. You are relatively sure that it should be okay. But he sees you like smelling the tea and looking at it. Oh, so now you don't trust me. Right, okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. And he pushes his quarterstaff back, and he turns and he lays on his bed. He kind of disappears out of your view. You can see his feet are kicked up on the edge of the bed, and he's just like. Like really loud, awkward whistle.
Alright.
Let's drink the tea.
So you guys walk in at this point.
Oh.
I just
And you
asked
can see she's sniffing the tea, and you can hear a Scout whistling,
That's what we do.
like really loudly, like not like a chill, like just having a good time, just
Like the most
the forceful
passive
whistle. Like,
aggressive
the air cuts out every once in a while because he's blowing so hard. It's ridiculous.
like, that's a nice song. Do
Hey guys.
you think when you turn into a tiger monster that you'll be patchy orange and then like orange skin with patchy orange fur? Are you going to be
What?
like all orange fur?
What?
Or
No.
She's not gonna turn
I'm not
into
gonna.
anything.
Why are you thinking of this?
Well, I saw what they turned into.
Half tiger, half wolf.
Oh.
No
I
idea.
just try to imagine.
I
Like,
know. You can't ride it.
I can always try.
Can't ride the version. There's now two versions. You cannot ride.
Yeah.
Alright, hoping to appease Scout's dad ways. I'm gonna take a sip of the tea.
Okay, so you take a sip, and it's really, really delicious. It has like a, almost like a really heavy licorice spice to it, and it hits cold almost, but then it warms as it goes down. It's really good. You guys have had tea with him before. He's like a master when it comes to like preparing teas. He's amazing, and this one is as good.
Scout, this is really good tea. I just wanted to take in the aromatics of it before I started drinking it.
Uh-huh.
I swear, it's great.
Yep.
Why is he so grumpy?
Because he thinks we're gonna kill him?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot.
I think you could kill me too, but I'm still. No, I'm not mad at you.
Thank you, Petunia.
I don't know if he's mad per se. I just like I want to make him feel comfortable. He feels so bad that this isn't his home anymore. Like, what do you want me to do? Go sleep outside? I'll sleep outside. I sleep outside all the time.
Yeah.
Scout, would you like to join us for some tea?
Nope. There's enough for the 4 of you. I'm good. I'm just gonna relax up here, but I'll be sleeping in here tonight.
Can I stay up there too?
No.
I'll sleep on the floor, like, curl up like like a snow weasel.
No. I don't want you to be any kind of animal. Stay down there. This is my space, alright?
I want to sleep with them. I don't want to sleep with them.
Yeah, neither do I. You're staying down there. You're gonna eat you first. And then I have a chance to escape.
That's a good plan.
Yeah. He's like, now be quiet. And he goes and he pulls a blanket right over his head.
As soon as he gets pulls the blanket over, I'm gonna get up, walk outside, and slam the door behind me.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
So dead quiet falls. There's the crackle of the fire. Leah leaves, and the 3 of you are sitting around on the benches around the coffee table where the tea is sitting, and it's just the 3 of you quietly sitting there.
I'm gonna take a big string of bells out of my like there's little bells, and I'm gonna take them out of my explorer's
Where
hat,
did you
and
get bells from?
they're part of my traps. They're my traps.
Is this the javelin trap again?
We've made a
Petunia?
bell trap twice
That's
already.
true.
Yeah.
We did make a bell.
So I'm just gonna try to start stringing it around Van and putting bells on her.
I'm like, what are you doing? And I push you away.
Just when you sleep, it's okay.
No, this is horrible. That's horrible. Petunia.
You saw her. That was horrible.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm still gonna sleep with my wife, and so if whoever's gonna get hurt, it's gonna be me, not you.
Yeah, you're fine. You're Tiger Woman now. Okay, I just I get a.
Let's just make the most of Scout's generosity. Let's have some tea. Let's try to relax. Just Leah's upset. Scout's upset. We shouldn't get all rattled up either.
I'm upset now too, and I give my back to them and pull my guitar, and I start like just tuning it quietly.
Petunia.
And so then I just start putting a bell
Who knew,
circle
like,
around
you
me.
3 would tear you apart? Who knew? Okay, so are you actually playing?
I'm
Just quietly?
preparing. Yeah, I'm like tuning it and just looking at them.
So it's all of a sudden like the tension is there. Leah's gone, Vance feels uncomfortable, Petunia, you're making everyone feel comfortable with your bells. So that's basically what happens tonight. Is there's a really weird rift between everybody over what's happened. Halfway through the night, how is the sleeping arrangements going? Who's taking watch? Is anyone taking a watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
As soon as I
Did we decide that before you slammed the door, or are we just
assuming because
You
I'm
did.
outside,
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm staying up.
exactly? Yeah.
Okay. So are you assuming she's watching then?
Yeah.
And all of you are gonna rest for the night? Okay.
Well, I'm meditating. Yeah,
Okay.
but
So you're outside, you can make a perception check.
good.
Glad I'm outside.
Already.
Dang. 19.
About 3 hours into your watch, you've just been sitting out there. What are you thinking about as you're sitting? Where are you, by the way? Where are you and what are you thinking about?
On the front porch, but kind of like Aragorn-y, like in the corner, kind of in the shadows. That's the best way I can think of it. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, just like on the front porch.
Okay. So, are you hiding? You're trying to be
Yeah.
like, okay, make a stealth check.
Oh. Where's that?
Dexterity.
7.
You can hear sniffing. You hear just around the tree. You kind of like lead into a tree, which is part of the building, right? So you're nestled into just one of the edges that leads into the building, and you hear this sniffing from around the corner. Don't see anyone come around the corner, but you just hear a voice. Oh, hey Leah.
Olive? That you?
Yep.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing. I just went for a bit of a run, you know. It's been quite a night.
Yeah, tell me about it. Do you want to come up here on the porch and hang out?
Yeah, alright. So she comes around the corner and she's her human form. And she sits up next to you. She's like, you wouldn't happen to have like a pipe or some booze or something, would you? I want to get fucking high.
Not on me, but...
Let's go for a walk. Let's go find some.
Alright. Yeah.
So she stands up and leaps off of the top of the building or the porch area down onto the main area, and she starts walking down the trail. Remember where that bridge is. You guys cross the bridge. Are you following her right away? She turns and looks
Yeah,
back.
in character I would, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It's so hard, I'm like, oh, this is a bad idea, but it's what I would do.
So she leads you across the bridge, and you're like pretty close behind her, and she veers off just off of the path that led to Scout's place, and she just gets down and she looks like she's just foraging, trying to find something. It's gonna take her about 10 minutes, but she is gonna find something. What are you doing while the two of you are foraging together? She's pretty quiet,
yeah.
and she doesn't have too much to say. But she's like, looks like she's picking mushrooms.
No, not the meat buns.
And she's probably the one that made them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's picking the mushrooms, and she's got a little bag,
Okay.
a little cloth sack that she's filling. She's pretty quiet though. What do you want to do?
Hey, Olive. I just want to say thanks for beating the shit out of me back there.
She looks up with a quizzical. Well, you know, I remember what it's like. It's kind of scary, I know.
Does it get better?
I don't know. Depends. I used to think it was pretty cool. I don't know anymore, though.
Yeah, I feel like stuff's just been so weird lately. I don't know. I just don't want my friends to be afraid of me. I mean, honestly, like, I could care less what anybody else thinks, but we've got to travel together, and it would be easier on everyone if we didn't have all this drama going on related to the turning into animals stuff.
She's like, well, there is a solution to that.
What's that?
You just make everyone you associate with exactly like you. She goes back to foraging. Picks a few more. She's like, oh, that's a good one.
I have knowledge of, like, what she's picking, probably.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a nature check.
Actually, it's safe. 12?
So that one was a large capped mushroom, and it's the kind of fanning underneath that usually people make a tea out of that, which is people use it for spirit quests, and it's pretty potent. So she pops the cap off the mushroom and puts it into her bag.
So we're probably good for the night, wouldn't you?
Well, we're leaving the woods. So I'm gonna get stocked up.
That's a good point.
She's like, we're not doing this tonight.
No,
No,
yeah,
that's-
and there's no way we're gonna get a hold of this stuff once we're in town.
So she keeps foraging. And after about you guys just kind of quietly hanging out, she has she finds this little tuft underneath like a mossy log, and she starts cutting it out. And she's shaving off the top of this moss into just a little flat cloth that she pulls out of her pocket and rubs it together and starts rolling it. And so she turns, and it's like this giant rolly. And she just hangs it from her and just kind of drops because it's a bit soggy. But she has little tinder twigs that she also pulls out of her pocket, and she starts striking them, and it's a little flame that kind of bursts out of the top of it. And the flame is really, really intense, and it's really bright. It kind of lights up the area around you. And she just holds it there, and you have to hold it there in order to get any smoke through it. So she looks at you as she starts to like inhale on it. Who killed Pete?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Was it one of you guys? You must know. if it was one of you. You would have talked about it.
Wouldn't be like our group?
Yeah.
I would assume so. I mean, there's no one else around.
So she takes a huge hit. She turns it around to you.
No thanks, Olive. I'm okay right now.
Don't do this to me. Come on, I've been through a lot. I need to get high with someone.
Yeah, right. You're right. You've been through so much today. I can understand.
So she holds it out to you.
Gonna not inhale.
I did not.
Okay, you're gonna make a. I guess this would be. I guess it would be a persuasion. No, it would be a sleight of hand check.
What even is that? Okay.
In your dexterity, yeah.
5.
So you go, and you literally blow it out the second it's in. It's like, she crosses her arms. I know you all think I'm stupid, and that I've got nothing going on up here, and she's staring at you, and the eye starts to drip. Look, if you don't want to, fine, but I asked you out here for a reason.
No, I've never done this before.
Do what I did, and she takes another hit.
Okay, I'll inhale this time.
This is like a high school after school special.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
So she takes a really big hit, and you see how she does it.
Alright.
She turns it back to you, and she just, her eyes just dilate massively, and she sways like she rolled a 1.
Whoa.
Oh, such a bad day for me and Olive. Yeah, okay. Actually,
You do?
inhale this time.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. That is 13.
Okay. How deep did you take a drag? Did you do it
Not
like the way
very.
she did?
Like, I'm being honest that I've never smoked before.
Okay. So she, it hits you, and you feel like a wave, like as if somebody just dumped water on your head, and it warms all the way down. It's like you do feel like water, and it just washes, and your muscles completely relax all the way down to your toes, and your toes start to go numb, and you don't even know what your face looks like, because you're just like, oh, and maybe I was like, that's what your face has got to look like. And she starts like giggling a little bit, and she's like, but seriously, dude, who killed Pete?
I don't know.
You do know that, don't you?
I don't. I was there.
You saw her with bloody sword standing over him.
I guess.
Make a deception check.
15? Oh, 14.
I have passwords.
Alright. I mean, it couldn't have been many people. It was either you or it was Scout. So if it's Scout,
No, Scout was with me.
how do I know?
Well, you don't, I guess, but I'm being
So who would it
completely
be?
honest here. Triella, Van, or Petunia. Or you.
Wasn't me. I wouldn't have killed him.
Well, what even happened out there? I wasn't there. I was way back the trail. I fell off Triella's back.
You shot an arrow at him.
Yeah, he was trying to kill us.
She takes another huge hit. She's like, I don't fucking care. And then she leans her head back. She's like, she starts to pass out. Like, she smoked, like, the thing was like this long. Her 3 touches, like, it was down like that. She's high as shit. And her eyes roll back, and she starts to lean back, and she's like, when I find out who did it, they're gonna have to answer to me. She passes out.
Alright. No, I'm gonna stay with her.
Alright, so you stay with her until the morning? Alright.
I assume I, like, pass out at some point too, right? Like, I get some sleep.
You just feel super, super relaxed in a way that you never have before. Like, there's been a lot of tension in your party with what happened. You were angry, and when you actually did take it, it was just like it all went away. And even though like Olive is clearly gesturing a little bit with her emotions, it just washes off you. You're not even feeling what the impact of that might be yet. You hear the words, but you're like, yeah.
She had a hard day.
Yeah. So you eventually just kind of fall asleep out in the woods. Who's watching? You are? Shriela?
Yeah.
Alright. So the night passes pretty much uneventfully. The sun starts to filter in through the window where he prepares the tea, the little kitchen area, and it filters into this main room. And you guys have all just kind of crashed on the ground. He put out little throw rugs and stuff for you with blankets.
I try to scuttle under the couch, like I'm trying to squish under there.
Okay, so you go underneath the
She's in
sofa.
the-
Yeah.
And you wake up, and you wake up, and you've got this really, really awful dry throat because there's like it's a fur blanket that is where all the furniture is laid upon. And you you cough, and this huge white fur ball just kind of comes out from all the fur you've been inhaling all night. It doesn't taste very good. But you wake up, and nothing seems out of the ordinary. Scout is already up. He must have quietly, you would have saw him in the morning. He quietly walked down, didn't look at you, went straight over and just started like chopping vegetables, whistling to himself. Not the angry whistle, just a really cash whistle.
So I just go running up to him.
He looks down.
Okay, hey, Scout. So I guess this means you're coming with us.
I don't know.
How?
I don't know if I'm safe.
Well, obviously you're not safe here. You can't stay here. So you can come with us, because I'm the only...
I can literally go anywhere else in the world.
Well, I'm the only person that's not furry. So
I don't know about that. I don't trust you.
you can give me that tea. Does it taste
Well,
good?
you said that the silver didn't work before. Why would this work? Maybe it doesn't work until you change. Have you been hurt by these creatures? Have they drawn blood on you?
Yeah, but I was so upset that it squirted out. And I don't have any...
I don't think that's scientific.
But see, yeah, but I'm me. And look, there's no marks. I have no marks.
Alright. Well, I need time to think about it. I suppose you guys are heading out this morning.
Yeah.
Give me an hour and I'll think about it.
Okay, cast of food.
I'm making it. Can
Okay.
you give me a little bit of time? Quiet, please. And you guys can hear him
What?
getting a little bit annoyed.
Okay.
So he goes back and starts chopping the vegetables. So did you apply any healing to yourself before you went to sleep?
I guess that would have been smart. I did when I first got injured, didn't I? I tried to
Okay, heal yourself?
heal, but
Okay.
then you
Right,
said that
right.
it still had like,
Marks there.
yeah, I still had marks.
So you guys have had a full rest, so everyone is healed up to full.
Yeah. Perfect.
And when you still have to trance a little bit, Shriela. Normally a wound, when you apply magical healing to it, the next morning even scars are gone, but you have faint scars in the mark that Van left on you. And you can feel the ridges on them when you like wake up from your trance and they're there. You can feel the bumps and you're like, those are permanent.
Wow.
That's not going to go away. So, what do you guys do in the morning? The two of you wake up, side by side, and Petunia's already harassing Scout. You can hear Scout's getting a little bit annoyed with her.
How'd you sleep?
Good, you? You're looking good.
Why are you staring at my face like that?
Can I admire my wife?
But you're not smiling. Alright. I'm gonna go check on Petunia.
Yeah.
So how does Van actually feel right now about what's happened to Shriela?
I'm worried about her. Yeah,
Okay.
very worried. I'm very worried about this whole situation. Like, I don't feel like we're gonna be able to control at
Okay.
a certain point. Yeah.
So the worry is clear on her face. You notice that. You may have misinterpreted what it meant, but you know that there's worry there. Okay. What is Shriola doing? She gets up and you walk off to see Petunia, he said.
Yeah, because even though that was my way of brushing it off into turning it into something, because, you know, I can see her. She looks horrified.
Yeah.
And I don't want my wife to look at me like that, so I turn it into a joke and then I leave because I'm so uncomfortable by it. Because she did that to me.
Yeah.
You know, in a way.
Alright, so there's definitely tension this morning, and you can feel it. It's really, really tense in the house this morning in a way that has never been when you guys have all hung out. Something's changed.
Yeah.
You're not sure exactly what it is, but the events of last night changed something. So you go up to Petunia, who's just finished harassing Scout.
You look really cool.
Thanks, Petunia.
You look so cool.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I want one too.
Okay. Maybe let's not go that far.
Okay.
You think it'll be forever, though?
Oh, you should. Yeah, I hope so. Because that means that's super cool.
Okay.
Look, you're bad.
Petunia thinks I look badass. Okay.
Bad.
So is Scout coming with us? I heard a bit of it.
Grumpy. He's super grumpy. I think someone snoring kept him up. Probably mine.
I was gonna say you're the only one that snores, Petunia.
Yeah,
He's
really.
got a big tuft of fur.
Hold on. Yeah.
It's furry. I think he should, because there's nobody, everyone's furry around here, and he's gonna get eaten. So maybe you should tell him to come with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think you keep mentioning that he's gonna get eaten. It's not a selling point. With Scout.
Yeah, it would work for me, but
Oh, I know. You love that. I think that's why you keep talking about it.
yeah.
Petunia loves getting eaten.
Oh, that sounds so.
Oh, you guys!
Hey, come on. You guys are setting it up. I just have to deliver.
Hey, have you seen Leah?
No.
Usually, I know she was really upset, but usually she comes in by now.
Yeah, she just kind of hangs out in the woods. I don't know. Maybe I should look for her.
Do you want to look for her? I think one of us should stay here.
No? Okay.
And, okay.
Okay. All right. If I run into anything, I'll,
Don't go too far, just do a little scan.
Okay. Okay.
So you head outside and you go poke your head out, take a look around. You don't see her immediately anywhere. You can make a perception check.
12.
Yeah, so you glance around. She's not where she was perched the night before, or I guess before this crazy stuff went down. She's not there. You do a walk around of the entire tree and she's not there. She's pretty good at hiding, and there have been times you've walked right past her, and if she doesn't want to be seen, she won't be. But you're guessing that's probably not the case. You just have a feeling, but you don't see her.
That's weird. Can I try to track her and use my do ranger things? I said she could ranger things.
Do you have a survival skill?
Do you have a survival skill?
Yes, I do, actually.
Yeah, we were roommates.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I learned a few ranger things.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh. 20.
Oh, okay. So you find tracks that lead from the porch area down to the bridge. There's loose. It's a dirt trail, so it's not like it's cobblestone or anything. You actually find 2 sets of footprints. You're guessing just from the size and the weight of them that it's probably Leah, but she's with somebody else. And they go across the bridge and down the trail a bit and then verge off into the woods. Do you want to follow it, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of hum this to myself. I'm like, what will Leah do? What will Leah do? It's like my song. And then I just follow.
Excellent motto that you should keep your whole life.
What will Leah do?
What will Leah do?
What will Leah do? And then I just sort of follow the footsteps because I'm like, that's what she would do. in
Alright,
my
so-
own mind.
So you continue following them, and you got 20, so
Yeah.
you guys weren't hiding your tracks. And you follow them for about 10 minutes. And it's a pretty straight path. You can see that they stop every so often. You can see the footprints move in a circle or in that vicinity and then continue on. And yeah, after about 10 minutes, you pull yourself up onto a fallen tree and you look down and you can see that Leah is like laying there against, just kind of against a tree, and Olive is there as well, and she's just like, they're both completely passed out.
I'm like, okay. So I go and I realize that it's much nicer out here than it is in the house,
Okay?
because the house is just kind of, it doesn't feel very good. So I just lie down between them and fall asleep. And I have a snooze because I feel very unrested after,
Okay.
you know, sleeping under the couch and the fur in my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, it's the pair of you are still back with Scout, and Petunia left, and like 10 minutes later she hasn't come back. You're like, okay. No report of where Leah is. She just did not. Petunia did not come back.
So I asked Petunia to look for Leah, and she hasn't come back yet.
Should we go look for her?
Oh man, I should have known better.
I think we should.
Okay, yeah. Let me tell Scout,
Okay.
but like, keep it casual. I don't want to worry him.
Yeah.
Hey, Scout, we're just gonna go for a walk.
All right. So are you leaving?
No. We're leaving our stuff here. We're just gonna, because it's our last time here, and it's been really beautiful, and your hospitality's been great. So we just want to kind of take in the morning before we head
Yeah,
out.
whatever you want to do.
Okay. I mean, we'll be back
We'll
for
be back.
breakfast. We don't want, I see you cooking, and I don't want that to go to waste.
He's like, yeah. Yeah, my hospitality is still extended to you. And he says it very straightforward and goes back to cutting.
Is there anything we can get for you while we're out in the forest?
Nope. Be nice to have some peace and quiet.
Perfect. We'll
Consider
leave
it
it alone.
Yeah, consider it done.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
He's
so
gonna scuttle out.
scuttle out quietly. As you guys walk, so you walk out into the area to the side of the house where the door is and that little porch area is. You guys can make a survival check. Wisdom, please.
I got 12.
Okay.
Get that one right there.
13.
13.
Yeah.
So you can see off the porch two kind of heavy-booted prints, because that's where they jumped down. You see Petunia's wouldn't... Yeah, they'd still show up, because you would have hopped down from there as well. So you can see that there's 3 pairs of tracks leading down towards the bridge that goes over the creek.
Mm-hmm.
And they must have gone in that direction.
What if they found something?
I think they're all right.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should kind of gather everybody though.
Yeah.
To kind of get going today. Yeah.
Before we continue, though, I just wanted to apologize for that face thingy. You know, I love you. Mm-hmm.
I know. It was, yeah. I know it wasn't you.
Cool. Let's keep going.
Okay. Right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, like you didn't know what you were doing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Oh, come on. I'm supposed to be good at this. Oh, man.
Persuasion.
9. Oh, it's a perception.
Persuasion.
Oh, yeah.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Those
Oh, no,
were
you're good at that.
15.
You can make an insight check.
Oh.
And you can roleplay it accordingly. You don't have to reveal anything, but this is what Striela knows.
Okay.
What did you roll?
Rolled
Just so I know.
8.
Okay. So she seems genuine to you.
Yeah.
Okay. How does she feel about that?
Well, thanks for letting me know. It makes me feel a bit better. I know this morning it's been really awkward, so.
It is pretty awkward. The group feels really weird and weak.
Yeah, because I think we all don't know what to think now, you know?
Yeah.
But I think now that, we're okay. And maybe that'll kind of help everybody else too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should try to put everyone together. I feel like you're better at that. Yeah.
Well, you too, honey. You can play your music.
Well, I can
and...
yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it together.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Teamwork.
Teamwork. So you guys go across the bridge, and you can see that the tracks continue on. You can both make a perception check as you walk across the bridge.
Nice.
Yeah. 22.
Perception?
Yeah.
I got 12.
You don't see anything. But you hear behind you, which causes you to turn, but you hear a smash. You don't hear it. You just kind of perk up and you look back into the front window where you can usually see the window and you can see Scout. Usually they're preparing stuff. He's losing his mind. He's picked up a bowl that he was chopping and he's fucking thrown it against the wall and he just screams, "Ah!" And then he just punches the wall and then he disappears.
But I'm like,
Did you hear that? Scout is going away. Is he running?
No, he just disappears into the house.
Oh, okay.
So out of your view, but he's still inside the house.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
yeah, I heard a noise, but it just sounded like forest noise.
Forest noise. It was Scout.
Metal bowls in the forest.
Birds.
Happens every day.
Why, what's wrong? You look worried.
Well, I just heard Scout screaming and he threw something and then punched the wall.
Scout?
Yeah.
He did that? He's usually so calm.
I know. It's weird. I think we should go back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we should check on him.
Okay. But what if the girls are...
I know. But you think that they're okay. I can't trust my judgment anymore. I don't know what's happening. I feel so unconnected, so I can't make decisions with the group.
We're not a group anymore. We're not a team.
Okay, well, we should stick together.
All right. Let's go see what happened with Scout.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he needs our help, whether he likes it or
So
not.
you
So we
quickly
come
turn back and head up the road and up to his little hut. And you guys obviously closed the door behind you. Did you just walk in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, Scout, are you okay?
So you open up the door and you call in, and you see he's up in the loft area and he's packing just a leather bag, and he's packing it full of, looks like he's got just some clothes and just some of the stuff. Remember how he had all those cool little trinkets up on the shelf above it? He's taking it all and packing it angrily. He doesn't hear you because he's just throwing stuff into the bag.
Scout, where are you going?
He hasn't heard you. He's muttering, like he's like he's throwing stuff in the bag angrily. He hasn't heard you yet.
Right.
You're at the door. You might have to
Okay.
get closer.
Yeah. Can we walk up? You know how the loft overlooks like the room, like the
Yeah.
main room? Can
Yeah.
we talk like?
So you just want to go like kind of under,
Yeah.
where near the fireplaces. Yeah. So you walk over there, and yeah, he's stuffing the bag. What do you say?
Scout, where are you going?
He looks down, cinches the bag, and throws it over his shoulder. I can't go through this again, alright? It's just best that you go, okay? The four of you, find your way, but I'm not doing this again,
Wait,
alright?
what do you mean again?
Just find your friends and get out of my house and out of these woods, alright? Your answers aren't going to be here, and I'm not going to be able to help you, so fucking go.
Well, you know something. What do you mean again? Help us.
And he just goes back to like getting his stuff ready. He's tying up his boots a little bit, and you can make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm the worst at this. Oh,
perception.
18. Oh,
Persuasion.
persuasion. Yeah,
Persuasion,
18.
oh,
18.
okay.
He pulls a heavy coat from his hanger. It looks like a pretty heavy winter coat. Not needed in this forest, really. And even in the winter, it wouldn't get that cold. You guys are in the summer right now. And he throws it over his shoulder and the bag over the other, and he starts walking down the steps towards where you guys are standing. I don't know what's happening with you, alright? But the lies, the fact that you attacked each other in my home, the fact that half of you are monsters, no. I'm not dealing with this. You're on your own, alright?
But how do you know that where you're going is not the same? What if you're on your own and you have no one to help you?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, god dang it! 10.
He just stares at you, like, doesn't break eye contact with you for like 10 seconds. I would rather risk it than be around any of you anymore. And he starts to walk towards the door.
Scout, please, you said again, just tell us what happened here before. What did you say to that other were-rat the first time?
So he turns back to you and just kind of lets out a sigh. If I ever see you again, it'll be far too soon. And he starts to leave. Walks out the door. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're totally following. Yeah, it's both of us.
We're like,
So as you get to the door, he starts to shift to deer form. And he does
Dang.
turn his head to you for like a second and makes this kind of like huffing sound. Don't know what it means. But he starts to bound off.
damn it, what do you think he meant?
I don't know.
He
And why the
threw
winter
in for me.
coat? Where is he going? Okay,
Alright,
well,
so you guys are there
yeah.
dealing with Scout. You wake up, and that's weird because you normally don't wake up. You usually trance.
Yeah.
You are experiencing waking up for the first time. It's this this flow of blackness to consciousness, and it is amazing. You've never experienced, like, you now know what it feels like to actually feel exhausted and to wake up feeling renewed. And it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling, and you feel this rush of euphoria. You've heard of elves doing this before, where they can enter into this like sleep state. It's very difficult to do. Usually you need drugs to do it, but some elves have been able to master their trancing that they can dream, because elves can't dream. And you're recalling little bits of memory, little flashes of images that you experienced while you were in that unconscious state. And when you wake up, there's a longing inside you that you have never felt before, and you want to feel it again. It is overpowering to feel that wake of consciousness. So that's how you wake up, and you look over, and Petunia's right next to you and totally ruins the moment with her smile. But Olive is sitting there, and she sees your expression when you wake up, and Olive's human, but she looks at you and she just kind of smiles. Doesn't say anything. She just smiles at you.
I just kind of share like a knowing glance, like a hey, like thanks, but not saying anything.
Okay.
And then smack Petunia on the side of the head.
Okay.
Like,
Alright, so you wake up.
yeah.
What?
What are you doing out here?
Having a snooze.
Snoozes are pretty great.
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
At the cabin.
We should probably head back there. Scout was making breakfast or something.
Oh yeah, breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Munchies.
You seem different.
I'm fine.
I like it.
I'm sorry about last night. I was kind of being a douche.
Oh.
Not like I care. I just, yeah, everything was kind of awkward in there. Don't want it to be awkward anymore. So
I
sorry.
didn't even notice. What happened last night?
Everyone was mad at each other. Scout was pissed, and
You was? They were?
yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, I feel fine now. So we should probably head back.
Okay.
So Olive gets up, and she doesn't say anything. She sees you, and she just ruffles the top of your helmet, just kind of shakes it around a bit. And you can hear her kind of chuckle a little bit, and she just hops up over the log and starts walking back in the direction of the scout's place.
Hey, wait up! Olive, wait up! Ah! And I chase after her.
Alright.
Yeah.
So she looks down at you. Hey, you missed a good time last night. It's too bad you weren't on watch last night.
Too bad.
You, I noticed that you really like those meat buns. She's like, when we stop to rest next time, I'm gonna show you something else.
Oh, okay. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. And I just run ahead. I'm like, breakfast, breakfast.
Okay. So you guys head back, and you come out of the woods into the road, which leads up to the bridge, just a little ways down, and you can see up the road across the bridge, right next to the building. You can see Van and Shriela are standing outside, and they're just watching the woods. You don't know what they're looking at, but you've just kind of seen them at this point. Yeah.
Can I turn around and see, like, just like check behind me and see if there's anything
Sure.
where they were looking? That is 16.
You don't know what they're looking at. It looks like they're just looking into the woods somewhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
shrug it off.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys meet up. Back at the house, you can see them. You turn and you see them walking up across the bridge and up the dirt road towards the scout's place. And Maeve and Olive is with them.
So Scout just left. Forever.
What?
Yep.
We couldn't stop him. He was really upset, and he said he never wanted to see any of us again.
Not even me?
Yeah.
Not even you.
Sorry, Petunia.
You hear in the woods, especially not you! It's in a deer.
Which I can speak with the beast now, so I understand. And I'm like, but he was making us breakfast.
He did make something, but he threw it at the wall.
What?
So
It's mostly vegetables anyway.
Yeah. But still.
yeah, he was really upset. We tried convincing him to stay, but he kept saying, "I can't do this again. I can't go through this again."
I knew something.
Yeah. And then he was super prepared to go somewhere cold.
Yeah, he grabbed a winter coat.
Oh, he's going to the mountain. Top of the mountain. He's going to a mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
but
sounds-
why?
Maybe he knows there's no weird people and animals. I would, if I wasn't with you, I'd probably go up there.
Oh, thank you, Petunia. But you are with us,
Yeah.
I think.
For now.
Oh, good. For now. Okay.
Oh, he's going to the bathroom, but I don't know why I go there because there's people there.
Well, I mean, it was really tough because I remember just a couple days ago he said he wanted to go with us because he wanted to stop this because he said like this needs to be stopped. And then he just kind of lost it this morning. He was really upset. Van heard him screaming, and that's why we went back. And otherwise, we never would have known. He would have just left without saying anything.
Makes sense though. Like, we made quite a mess at his place.
But it was something personal. I think something happened before someone close to him.
Let's go look at his stuff.
I think he took everything, but yeah, see if you can find some clues.
But didn't he turn into a deer?
He did.
How can he take everything?
Well, he has his bag.
DM?
Yeah, when you transform,
Yeah,
well,
you
just
have
like Shriela
everything.
turns
Yeah.
into a tiger.
Huh?
All
I
your
have
gear
my
I
is-
always wondered that.
I still have the gold bowl, but
Okay.
when I'm
Oh,
a tiger,
yeah.
it's hidden.
Ah, tiger pack.
Yeah, it's like a fanny pack.
It's like a
underneath.
tiger
It's
fanny.
like
That's cool. Okay. Like, yeah, let's see. Maybe he kept a journal.
Maybe
worth
we
a
can
look.
find some trinkets.
No, you stole them all already.
Oh no.
Why do you want to know about the trinkets?
He abandoned all this stuff.
Okay, yeah. Fair
Maybe
enough.
he's coming back. He just wants to hide in the mountains until this blows over.
And then we'll take care of it for him for a while.
Yeah, or maybe we can find something that will keep us safer.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So you guys go into his room, into his home, and start searching, looking around.
For clues. I mean, for me, I'm looking for clues as to maybe where he's going or what's happened. I don't know what they're doing.
Okay. All right, you guys can each make an investigation roll.
One,
I got
two,
19.
18.
I got 16.
Right now it's like,
Because you're just worried about trinkets. That's
Yeah.
why.
And you're like, ooh, this is nice.
collections.
You rolled a 1. Just
Yeah, plus one.
You get caught.
So you guys go into this place and just start looking around and seeing what you can find, anything of interest. But you spend a good hour looking around, and it's just lived very simply. He had mostly like things inside were just natural plants that grew up out of the ground that he would keep watered and keep them alive just to create an ambiance in the place. But there's not much left over. He's taken all the trinkets off of the wall that were from his like collection. And he's taken his clothes. He left his quarterstaff behind.
That's weird.
There's not really
That's
anything
weird.
else here.
That's weird that he left his quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
You should take it.
Yeah.
Did we ask him about the bowl? I can't remember.
The what?
We did.
The
We asked
bowl.
him about
Yeah.
the ring and the bowl, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's why we decided to go to Lyrabar, because maybe somebody there would be able to tell us what they meant.
But I still think we should go where your family left and investigate there. I think that's important. What? Yeah.
From out there.
Yeah. Crementer. Here.
We're going to go to Lyrabar first because it's safer. That's the Crementer is where all the stuff is going down.
If we're gonna follow Scout and head up north, we should probably be more prepared than we are right now.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Maybe we
You guys can make a history roll. I hate that there's no geography. I hate that. I might actually change that. I might.
Just make your own.
9.
History, I got 14.
Yeah, 15.
12.
Okay.
I'm rolling terribly.
15 or higher. You know that it would, regardless of where you got 15, right?
Nope.
Who got 15? Anyone?
Just
You
me,
did.
yeah.
Okay, so you've traveled a bit around this area before, and you know that even as like growing up with nomads, that you spent a lot of time on foot. That traveling anywhere in this area of the sea, which is can't remember what it's called. I think it's like this Fallen Stars, Sea of Fallen Stars, or whatever.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah. So you know that it's much easier to travel by ship.
Okay.
It's so much quicker.
Okay.
The ships are very fast in the Sea of Fallen Stars, and there's always a ship in port. Always.
Okay.
So if you want to cover ground a lot faster at any point in that area,
Yeah.
that would be the way to do it.
Okay.
We go down back to Lyrabar.
To Lyrabar and then it go up that way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Olive, do you know anybody on the ships? You seem like somebody that I don't know. I'm looking at you.
Are you going
I was like,
I'm like, is this a good idea?
over here. It's like it's my lazy eye, isn't it?
I just don't know which one to look into.
This one,
Okay. Thanks.
as the other one starts to slowly.
All right. Thanks. I feel better. Okay. Do you know anybody on the ships? Do you know any like pirates? You seem like you might hang out at the docks. That was a compliment in my world.
I know, you were like,
She kind of has a quizzical. I don't know what you mean by that, but I mean I've traveled by ship before, but a lot of people have.
Any of you know anybody at the docks?
Well, we went to Lyrabar that one time. That was my first time there.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just sneak on a ship. Let's go by ship.
but last time we were there, the tavern people were really, you got in really quickly with some groups.
Yeah.
You were chatty. They loved
I
you.
know people at the docks. Let's go.
So you guys want to pack up and head to Lyrabar?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Can we? I don't feel okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take Scout's quarterstaff. I feel strange leaving it.
Okay. So you grab it and feels pretty similar to your own. It's weighted a bit differently. You can make a just an intelligence, or just an investigation check on it.
Wow. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, it has. You can see that it's yours is much more traditional. It's like just cut in a circle in a cylinder. It's fairly standard, but his is actually very much like he pulled a branch out of a tree and weighted it and cut it himself, and so it's very beautiful. But you don't notice anything extra interesting about it. But you just immediately like it better than your own. Okay. Anything else you want to do here before you start to make your week journey back to Lyrabar?
Gonna fill my pouch with the vegetables he prepared.
Off the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not surprised. just funny.
So you guys take the food and pack up. I mean, it's going to be left anyway, so you fill up what you can and gather your bags and start to head down the trail that leads back to the road, which will get you back to Lyrabar. As you start to cross the bridge and you leave Scout's place behind, how's everyone feeling? Everyone, each character say how you're feeling.
Relaxed, but still have, like, in the back of my mind, worried that Petunia's gonna open her mouth.
Okay.
I'm
What there's Steve.
I'm torn. Because Scout's place was like the one sanctuary we've had this whole entire trip, and we're leaving it. And he's nowhere to be found, and so that's a little separation anxiety, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
I'm excited to get back to the tavern and get to the docks.
Okay.
So I'm like looking forward to the journey ahead.
Okay.
And to get out of these woods. I'm really sick of
Like
these woods.
you don't like being stuck in a wood.
Yeah.
You're a nomad. It's just part of the way you were raised.
And we're like
You
the
never stay in a
opposite.
place too long.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I love the forest, and we're leaving. Yeah.
Like, this forest sucks. Let's get us out of here. I hate it.
Okay, how's Van feeling?
I'm still a little bit concerned about like us in terms that like if we transform and all that stuff, but right now I'm more worried that I'm following the group, but I really want it to go to where my wife is from. I'm a little bit pissed about that, but I want to hide that from my group.
You're mad that you're not immediately heading there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
We have to
so
go there to get a boat.
Oh, we're going to her.
We're going there.
We're going to yours?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to Lyrabar first to go to Carmenthiar.
I thought we were going to the other place. Oh no, then I'm super
Okay.
happy. Forget what I said.
We just gotta stock up.
Yeah.
is she nervous at all about going to, because you've been hearing from a lot of people that this place is seriously cursed. Are you concerned at all about that, or are you more excited about it?
I'm more excited. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Look at you all. We're so excited. I'm like,
You're-
I'm so scared.
Yeah, I mean, you would probably have a good fear of it, knowing what your father has said about it. You know, he never had much good to say about it. Your grandmother
Yeah.
did. She made it seem magical, but your father always just said it's like hell. Don't go there. Okay, so you guys start
What
to
do I
head.
do? I go there. Yeah.
So you guys head down the road and start your journey back to Lyrabar, which is a week to get there. Nothing that eventful happens. It's a quiet road. Eventually, after about 2 days, you get out of the Grey Woods and heading southward along that road that just like endless prairie in all directions, endless grass, and it's just a quiet few days that passes. And eventually you start to get back to more familiar territory. And I'll show you guys, people in the audience can see this on their screens, but you can't. You come across this. So this place, where you guys rested before.
Yeah.
And you can see it in the distance, and it's just like this beautiful landscape. And you pass underneath the giant stone archway that's hundreds of feet in the air, and there's this nice, really cool breeze that it's already starting to smell like the ocean from the distance, and you're starting to feel that pull that you're getting closer to civilization again. It's been a long time. You guys have been gone for like a month with all your traveling. And you guys want to make perception checks as you go down this winding road towards that bridge.
8.
10.
11.
17.
Good.
At
Good.
least.
11 eyes.
17?
Yeah.
Also, because you have a better vision as an elf, you can, as you start to come around, you crest this hill that starts to wind down towards the bridge, and you can see across the bridge, right alongside the road, there's a bunch of tents set up as though people have either just stopped traveling and set up there, or it's just like an overnight thing or a few days rest. But there's 4 tents, and you can see that there are people standing around and sitting around fires. You just do a quick count. It's hard to see from here. You're pretty far away. You're still like quite about 1,000 feet yet, or even a mile. And you can see down. You're like kind of trying to pick out numbers. You count at least 6 people, but you can't tell anything about them at this distance.
Guys, I see tents up the way. There's 6 people. Do you think? Are they the? I can't see them, but do you think those are the people from the temple?
I thought we told them to go in the opposite direction.
I know, but it seems strange. I don't know. It's just I am thinking it's the same number. I can't see, but
Maybe we should find out. Maybe I could talk to. I'm gonna talk to send one of our friends in there. A little friend.
Why don't
what do you mean a little friend? What a friend?
Maybe I'm going to find a crow. Is there any crows nearby?
You're kind of out in the plains. There's not a lot of trees.
Yeah.
So you could go closer. There are trees. You go down the bend, it starts to get a little bit forested near the edge of the banks of the river where the bridge is. You would be within, like, people could see you unless you're trying to stay hidden.
Maybe just one of us should go.
It's quite far. I mean, we can either continue into the road and meet up with them, but I can't see if they're good people or not, just with the track record we've had of running into people.
I want to use beast sense, so I can send an animal in.
Who are you going to send?
I gotta find something.
Oh, I was like, who's the animal you're going to send? It's not going to be me.
No, it's not a good idea.
Animals
Not a good idea for you guys to change at all.
Yeah.
That was weird. The end of my pencil just flew off and like almost hit her in the head. Maybe
Just getting aggressive.
I'm getting really aggressive already. But if I can find something small, like I was thinking a crow would be best because then they could fly in and like listen.
Oh yeah, then you can see.
Yeah, I can see what's going on. I can listen. But if I pick like a small rodent, then it's gonna take forever for them to get there. Like, you guys are waiting all day.
10 years.
And then it dies from exhaustion once again. A bird would be best, I think.
Okay, well, how are we going to get this bird?
Well, I can
you
speak,
call?
Well, I can speak with small beasts, but they don't necessarily like me.
And it's a ritual. It takes.
Well, my speak with small beasts isn't.
Oh yeah, right.
But the beast sense is.
She's
I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just like throwing
like, I want to talk to Beast.
I really
Let me
wanna
talk
do
to Beast. You're not going to turn into a beast.
Would it be faster if we just walked up?
I think as long as was just giving us a heads up. I think we can.
You think they're good? Okay.
Well,
I think
as
just
long as we
one
keep an
person-
eye
yeah.
on what's
So
going on. I
So
think
one
we should
person
be okay.
will go ahead and try to talk to them, or all of you go together as a group.
Oh, well, I think we should go as a group.
Yeah.
I'll walk ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll
Right.
be in the back.
I'm at the end.
We can't be sneaky about this?
You want to be?
Yeah. I don't just like walk
Well,
up
you
to.
can be sneaky if you want. It doesn't seem like they are too concerned.
Yeah. Why don't you sneak?
Hey, sneak.
Is it a lot longer around if we go through the woods, like near the rocky parts? Because I remember last time we were like, oh, if we go around,
Yeah, it's
you
gonna
have
take
to
a long
cross.
time.
You have to cross. They're on the other side of the bridge, so you're gonna have to cross the bridge.
we'd
Yeah.
have to come into the. It basically forces us.
Yeah,
to
we're
meet up
exactly.
with them.
We're gonna have to cross.
Unless you
them
want to
if
go
we're
down
going-
and swim somewhere.
Yeah, no. We're gonna have to.
Nah.
Be.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't want to.
That
No.
didn't go so well last time. This woman.
All right, so you guys just start to head down there. You
Yeah.
just decide, forget it. We're gonna see what's going on. And you start to walk and you get down to the bridge, and you're in the front, so you don't really need to roll for it. You can just see that someone has walked out to the other end of the bridge from that little encampment to the left side of it.
Yeah.
And they're just standing there. They're about 200 feet down. And as you get closer, you can start to make out more details. Looks like it's a middle-aged human. He's a pretty big guy. He's about 6'5", really heavy set, and just a long, really long, bristling beard. He's wearing just traveling clothes. He's got a little walking stick that he's leaning on a little bit. And he just stands there and he's watching. He's clearly seen the four of you coming across the bridge, but he's not doing anything. He's just waving.
Okay. We'll just keep walking ahead.
Okay. Once you get within about 30 feet, you can see he's just leaning forward on it now. He's breathing a little heavy. He's obviously a little out of shape, this guy, but he's leaning on the traveling stick. What news from the north?
We're actually headed back this way because there is a lot of really weird mist out in the woods.
Well, I mean, it's the Grey Woods. I guess that wouldn't be that unheard of, right?
I guess not. Is this just something that's always been happening out there?
I don't know. I'm not from this area. You can make again, history, I guess.
Well, 1.
All of us?
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 too.
Oh my god, me too.
What?
D1,
What?
babe.
17.
3 ones.
3 1.
Oh, that means we fall off the bridge breaks into the water.
And that's how we die.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm glad it was just on a nature or a history roll.
Oh my god.
That would have been really bad. And
Carry on. I'm paying attention.
No, we gotta document that because that's bad.
Wow. Okay, so
This is for you, dice shaming Twitter.
Yeah, totally.
All right. You recognize his accent. It has a similar accent to your family that adopted you, but their vowels are sharper. They kind of talk when they say things. Their sentences go up a little bit at the end, whereas your people's would go down. You've encountered these people before. They are also nomads, but they travel all the way along what's called the spine of the world, which is this giant mountain ridge that's from like the northwestern region. And you've had meets in the Great Glacier, which is right there. Yeah,
right there.
and they travel very far through the mountains, and it's kind of a religious journey that these nomads take. And you know that your father was always very impressed with these people. You don't recall what exactly they were, like what their names were, because you were never invited to be part of the meets. You were always with your family, but your father was there. Your adopted father was part of the meets. And you left before you would have ever actually been introduced to it. So they're from somewhere way in the northwest.
Okay.
You kind of remember something about Icewind Dale being a region that they would operate out of and then head north along the spine of the world.
Yeah, I'm just gonna communicate that. I'm gonna say, well, what brings you down here? You're from up north. You're on the Great Journey. You do the Great Journey.
Yes. How did you know that, little one?
I grew up in Vasa.
Ah, I see.
My dad used to go and greet you guys and things like that.
Interesting. I could ask you the same question then. Why so far south from home?
I like to travel. See the world.
Well, yes, we are on a pilgrimage, but our tribe has been taking a new one. And we are following a new path. We are told to head north along this road until the Grey Wood.
Oh.
It is me and my family and a bunch of our other group of our tribe. We are heading towards a place, a plateau, we are told, where we may learn more about our journey.
We were told the same thing.
Who told you that?
We have come from Lyrabar recently, and we spoke with a woman, an organization there, Maven Vela.
Oh, the cat. She's the cat. Cat lady. Or told
Yeah,
us about the
the
cat.
riddle about the cat.
Yeah.
So you guys are with the Kindred Spirits?
Yes, you've heard of them.
We've heard of them.
Yeah.
I mean, we are kind of part of the Kindred Spirits.
Yeah, look at my
Yeah.
tattoo. Got a tattoo. I don't actually, but I should draw it on.
We too have made the same pilgrimage to become mavens. But
Oh, then you have returned then. Successful. Well, we should celebrate.
well, successful's not quite. Yes, successful because we're here.
Oh, like that.
Awkward laughter.
You know, a great way to celebrate is bars. There's bars in Lyrabar. We should go back to Lyrabar.
Yes, and we can tell you all about it there.
Oh, no. We cannot stray from our journey. We've already been on the road for a few days. And we must continue on. Time is of the essence, we are told.
Yes, the path of the kindred spirits is no more. It has been taken over by a dark force. And
But why were we not told of that? We just spoke with Maven Vela a few days ago.
well, maybe she doesn't know.
I wouldn't
think
think that
she-
she would,
Yeah, because she is stationed in Lyrabar to send pilgrims up. So she probably hasn't heard the news yet because it's been so far up north.
Or maybe she has.
Shh.
Oh, well. I don't know then. This is sad news. We have come so far.
Felt the same way.
I think you should go back to where you came from.
It's too far for us to turn back now. Perhaps we should return to Lyrabar and speak with the church in Lyrabar.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing.
That's where we're heading. You're
Yeah.
welcome to join us.
So he looks really, really sad. He leans heavily on his walking stick and straightens up and turns and starts walking back to the tents. And you can see now that there's children running around in here, about 5 families all told. And he goes in and disappears inside one of the tents. And you guys are just standing on the bridge right now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's just gonna go back.
It's not safe
We
for
can't
them.
let him take those kids up there.
Well, no. They're going to be destroyed.
I felt bad about everybody in the village,
Well, at least
but-
they have each other.
but we couldn't let them come to where people are like this because they could bite people here.
Well, yeah,
We had to keep
no.
them separate. So I don't know how to stop them. Maybe we should break the bridge.
What?
Well, then they can't get over.
They can just cross the water.
It's hard.
It is really hard.
Is it like a river or is it just like...
Yeah, it's a river. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's a 200-foot wide bridge.
Oh, okay.
So they wouldn't be able to travel over with children.
If the bridge wasn't there?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know that there'd be a way around. It would just take a lot longer.
I mean, this is all under the assumption that he's not going to listen. He did say that he should go back to Lyrabar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Should we just wait? Make sure that they do come?
Worst comes to worst, we break the bridge.
Yeah, I think we should wait and see if they
Yeah.
actually come
Okay.
with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he comes back out and has this, like... Actually, you guys can make insight rolls. You should probably be making mention of these things yourselves.
Yeah. No, he's inside. Enough is speech. Really don't.
18.
19.
What is inside?
Happy.
No, he's a boy. You know,
Inside is
Wisdom.
that one.
15.
14.
So 19, 18, 15, 14.
Doesn't seem happy about
I
that.
know.
So you two, as he starts to walk towards you, his posture is a little bit changed, as though he's not as weak as maybe he was letting himself on to be. And he starts to walk towards you onto the road, up towards the bridge, and he leans on his walking stick again. And he looks at you two in particular. So, you're Shriela, and you're Petunia, aren't you? and we're gonna take a break.
Oh,
We will come back in hopefully about 10 minutes, and so we'll just before we go to break, hashtag D20 Babes, your favorite moment line of the night, so that you can get a cool little prize, and so that you can award one of these ladies a reroll or whatever with that little statue. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Please stick around. We've got lots more cool stuff coming.